Sir, I just wanted to know, is the Indian judicial system corrupted? And I want to talk about you to talk about the judges also.
Sir, Indian judiciary system is one of the best where there is no blemish on this. Out of the four pillars of democracy, the media has got now various their own medias: blue media, yellow media, green media, pink media, and all. And that means like you cannot rely on any media source nowadays, whether the newspapers or channels. The various political parties have their own medias. So media has gone now. Then coming to the state and executive, both are always treated as corrupted. The judiciary is the only wing of the country which enjoys, even till date, an unblemished image.
Sir, I have another question, immediate question.
Sir,
Justice
I was expecting. Yes, I know.
Sharma. So
Verma. Yes.
We found bundles and bundles of money in his house.
Yes.
What do you say about this?
Definitely. See, this is one of the most unfortunate incidents in the country, which shouldn't have happened, but it has happened. All right, and there was no FIR in this case because the judges are in India. Judiciary is temple of justice, first and foremost. The courts are temple of justice, and judges are treated as living gods because they are dispensing justice. Just like the doctors, they have a lot of respect in the society. If we are dying, end of the day, we have to rush to a doctor and hospital. It is only a doctor who can save us. In the same way, in the judiciary, the judges are the very holy profession. Advocates are noble profession, whereas the judges profession is a very holy profession. They are living gods. So therefore, there is a Judges Protection Act which few people know. They are not. You cannot prosecute a judge straight away. You have to take the sanction of Honorable Supreme Court, and if it is a sitting judge of the Supreme Court, then the Parliament has to decide, and if it is a sitting judge of the High Court, then also the Parliament has to decide. So there are a lot of aspects to it, and the green signal has to be given by the Supreme Court.
So that's what I just wanted to interrupt you here. Why Supreme Court is not giving the green signal? Bundles and bundles. It's not,
Okay.
single bundle.
Yes. The Supreme Court has constituted a committee, high-level committee, and it has already given found that just Honorable Justice Verma was. Prima facie, there was a case made out against him, and therefore later on, Honorable Justice Verma has filed a writ petition in the Honorable Supreme Court challenging the orders of the committee. That is a special leave petition, but it was dismissed. The Supreme Court also has also recommended the Union of India to take action against Justice Yashwant Verma.
So presently is not in the service?
His service has been kept in abeyance. There is no work that has been assigned to him. All the works, official works, have been withdrawn.
But is he getting a salary?
He might be getting.
So that's what. That means though there's a bundles and bundles of money.
So the principles of natural justice, all right, they have to be followed. And Justice Verma, if he is found guilty, at the most he can be removed from the service. But at a later stage, if the Union of India or the Supreme Court of India decides to have him prosecuted under the criminal laws of the land, that will happen.
But sir, today,
one second, sir, you cannot hang the Judge of India for just finding some bundles at his home.
Sir, I'm not telling you to hang him.
Yes.
I'm telling you bundles have been found in judge's house. Why don't somebody, he's saying that the bundles doesn't belong to me. Then why don't some people keep in my house also these bundles of money? They can also keep in your house also, they can keep.
Yes, if somebody wants to implicate me and you, they can keep in our homes also. But you and me are not public servants.
But sir,
yes.
How can see?
If you and me, or if you are an IAS officer, if somebody wants to implicate you, he will send lots of bundles to your home and he will put you in a false case.
Sir, you must be knowing.
So you will also deserve a fair trial.
1 minute, sir. You must be knowing how.
But you don't have the Judges Protection Act for your rescue. But you're only an IAS officer. There is no IAS officers or civil service servants protection act. But judges are treated as a very holy people. They are living gods. That's why there is Judges Protection Act.
Sir, even I treat them as a holy people who are equal to God. There are so many judges I know. they are equal to God because they will give the justice.
Not so many. Every judge in the country is still equal to God. Even I would believe that Honorable Justice Yashwant Verma also have done lot of good. He might have delivered lot of, judgments and orders to the deserving people, and he has dispensed justice for the whole life. Just for one small blot, you cannot hang him.
You mean to say, sir, it's a small thing?
Yes,
Bundles and
definitely.
bundles of money.
Yes, somebody might have. You let him. You who are you? Who are you to declare him guilty? There are
But at the same
competent
time,
courts to
see,
declare
sir,
him guilty, sir.
sir, putting in my house and your house is very easy. But he is a judge. He'll be having a security.
That's
He'll
why.
be
That's
having.
why the Honorable Supreme Court of India has constituted a committee which has found prima facie case against him. But there is something called respect to chair. He's still in the chair. You have to respect it. You cannot treat him as a roadside person. For the God's sake, he is Honorable Justice of a Honorable High Court.
So you,
Allahabad High Court and Delhi High Court, which
Sir-
have got a lot of respect in the country.
sir, I do respect judges. I'm not saying that. You mean to say the other people like IAS officers, IPS officers, they shouldn't be treated as judges?
They do not have Judges Protection Act.
So
It's all about laws and statutes of the land.
So
If they also have some kind of protection, that okay, let me come to this point in another way. There is something called immunity. If a governor commits a crime or the president of India commits a crime, they have immunity. The dignity of the office has to be protected. So the office has to be protected unless and until the dignity of the office. He is remitted from the office.
So, what do you feel, sir? Where does the mistake lie? Is it in selecting the judges, or is it he changes after some time? What is the exact thing?
Sir, there might be stray incidents in the Indian judiciary. One or two people here and there might have committed some serious wrongs, and action has been taken. Such kind of mechanisms are always in place. Culprits will be always brought to the book and justice. As you say in Hindi, कानून के हाथ बहुत लंबे हैं. चाहे आप जज हो या प्राइम मिनिस्टर हो या प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया हो, if you commit something wrong, you will be punished. And the best example in our country is Honorable ex Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao. He was the prime minister. He got convicted by a court of law in the country unless and until he got acquitted by the high court. So when when the person of the rank of prime minister of India has got convicted, what else testimony you require to authenticate the genuineness of the Indian judiciary? You answer my question now. Whether Indian judiciary is corrupt or not. If it is corrupt, the ex-prime minister of India, P.V. Narasimha Rao, has got so much of money to buy anybody, but that never happened. He fought on merits. He came out clean. Even all scam people, also even the 2G scam, everybody, they fought their cases and they came out clean.
So, see, they are approaching lawyers like you, big time lawyers. They will pay you.
The
money.
lawyer cannot do anything. You give me a bad case. You give me the worst case with strong evidence, and you want to bring the heinous criminal out of the jail. I cannot do that. No judge will allow. What are you thinking about Indian judiciary? You haven't seen. You come with me to the Supreme Court of India. Every day, Supreme Court dismisses almost more than a lakh of petitions. Thousands of petitions get dismissed. The success rate is only 1 in 10,000. Everything is dismissed in the Supreme Court. Whenever the criminal case comes, they will hardly issue any relief. Because, yes.
So, you mean to say now the judges are not at all corrupted?
Definitely, yes. I believe strongly that judges are not corrupted. Anybody.
Isn't it-
Acha, one
sir,
example I'll give you. There are a lot of success. Most of these judges whom you are talking about, they are either I'm talking about the judges, honorable judges of the constitutional courts only. That is the Supreme Court of India or High Courts. They have earlier worked as the district judges, or else they have worked as the public prosecutors or the advocate generals of the particular state, or else they have worked as a very highly successful lawyers, senior designate lawyers, and they have earned crores of rupees. And after a successful career of 10 plus years, a person gets an opportunity, 10 or 15 years, he gets an opportunity to become a judge of a constitutional high court. Then why would he crave for more money?
Money, there is
No,
no.
definitely.
See,
Sorry, sir. I beg to differ. Why? Because judge is a post which comes with lots and lots of respect. He's a living God, as I told you. Because once a person sits on that chair, I don't think so there is any judge in the country, you show me one particular judge who is perverse. His judgment might be perverse. If it is perverse judgment, he might have taken a wrong decision. He is also a human being. End of the day, he can also commit. Even the Chief Justice of India, the sitting Chief Justice of India, might have committed something wrong. Then in a judgment, that kind of erroneous judgment has to be challenged with, again, with a in a better petition, whether it is a curative petition or a review petition, and you can still get it reversed. For example, the Honorable ex Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, Lordships, his father has delivered a judgment which he has set aside. So you can just imagine he said the father's judgment, which was delivered 30, 40 years back, was not correct. Now he has reversed it. So tomorrow's Chief Justice of India can reverse the present Chief Justice of India's judgments. There's nothing wrong. You can criticize the judgment, but you cannot criticize the court or the judiciary or the judge.
Okay, sir.
That is the respect you have to give to the chair. Even that same applies to every police officer, also to every commissioner, every IAS, IPS, or any type of officer, any government servant. If you go anywhere, you have to respect the chair. You just cannot ill-treat that person just because he's an attender or just because he's a clerk or just a normal officer or a gazetted officer. Every person is a government servant, from the attender to the Honorable President of India. Everybody has to be respected. They are
Sir,
the common word is known as government servant, but I strongly contradict the word of government servant. They are not government servant, they are government officials, for your kind information, and
Okay,
high
sir.
ranking officials.
Okay, sir. Okay,
You
sir.
cannot, there is a fashion.
You will be supporting your.
I'm
system.
sorry,
No
but
doubt about it.
people
Sir,
like you, sir, people like you will go and fight in banks and the police stations and everywhere, stating that even to the judge's chamber also, you will go and shout at the judge, stating that you are a government servant. But I'm sorry that they are not government servants. They are officers. They're judicial officers and government officers. You have to respect the chair. As long as they are
Sir,
in the chair,
you mean to say these government officials should not be respected?
everybody has to be respected. That's
Then
what I'm saying. Whether it's judiciary or government,
we will give the
chair.
same importance to the
That is
government
called
officials
respect
also.
to the chair, sir. I'm saying all that is respect the chair. As long as it is in the chair, respect them.
Okay, so then why
Yes.
don't we throw that person out, because we got the respect for the chair, and right person
Yes,
should be
the
made
process.
to see.
The process is being already being implemented. Now there is a, sir. This is a democratic country. Everybody has got the sixth fundamental right as a constitutional avail constitutional remedies. So everybody wants to exhaust them. It will take at least 10 years or 5 years or 20 years to exhaust all those remedies. So there is the same rule of law for the Honorable Justice Verma Sahab and for you and me also.
That means you do a crime, you are safe for 10 years.
Definitely.
And the people like you.
Depends on the crime.
Yeah, that's what. And people like you are there to protect them. Big advocates like you are there to protect them.
Definitely, the advocates are there to safeguard the interests of the public. You don't know the value of the advocate. The day you are implicated in a false case, then the only person who can save you is not a doctor and only an advocate.
And at the same time, sir, the person who can put you in the false case is also an advocate.
No, I don't agree with that, because no, I don't agree with that. Again, I'll come to a statement given by Ram Jetmalani in one of the most famous devil's advocate interview. The interviewer, like you, has confronted him, stating that you tell lies in the courts. Then he shouted and said, "No, I don't. Advocates don't tell lies. It is the clients." No, sir. What I am trying to say is, it is not the advocates who lie, it is the party who lies. If I am lying on my party's my petitioner or my respondent's behalf, that will not stick to me. It is his version that I am putting forward.
The people who you guide those people, you guide the parties to say like this.
If I am deliberately,
yes,
if I am deliberately doing something which is against the law, then I am also the culprit. I can also be prosecuted. I agree to that.
Then why are
I'm not denying.
Not prosecuted?
They are getting prosecuted.
Very simple question. There will be two advocates.
Sir, there are judgments of the Honorable Supreme Court of India and Dhananjay Sharma judgment, which is a landmark judgment of the Supreme Court. I have 24 judgments.
That's what I'm telling you now. You talk about the judgments and make my mouth shut. Because
no, I am trying to tell you, no, sir. No, sir. What I not at all, sir. What I am trying to tell you is there are judgments by the Honorable Supreme Court of India itself, which says that I will.
Available to the common people. You're talking of the big people who go and who can file and who can pay advocates like you. But
Yes.
what about the person like me who cannot pay?
Sir, knowledge is one of the greatest things which somebody can have. If somebody works hard to gain knowledge and he becomes a big advocate, whether it's me, you, or anybody, then they deserve that kind of price. And they are. It is not that they are not doing service to the poor; they are also paying back to the society. Even today, the Honorable President of SCBA, Dr. Vikas Singh sir, he also fights a lot of pro bono cases. Even Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi also fights a lot of pro bono cases. Even Kapil Sibal sir also fights a lot of pro bono cases.
My question is, if two clients come to you, one is a poor client, another is a rich client, whom will you prefer?
I'll grab both of them right away. I'll grab both of them right away.
You will fight on both the sides.
Not on the same, both different cases. If there are poor people who approach me for without fees and a rich man, okay, in that case, in your what I'm trying to understand your question is, if somebody commits a murder of a poor man, let us say a driver, his wife comes to me for justice, who's a poor lady who cannot pay fees. At the same time, the killer also comes to me with a big suitcase of 1 crore of rupees or more. Then whom will I prefer? I would definitely prefer the victim. I will never go for the rich man who is a killer. I will try to do justice to that poor lady. And because, see, if I fight for the poor people and if I represent such kind of genuine cases, my image is very important for me. The kind of respect and the image that I can get before the honorable judges will be more than anything else. That kind of job satisfaction. See, if you are traveling, sir, one example I'll kill you.
How many people are like you?
Everybody is like me. Why I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
100%
Yeah, yes. Some point of time or other, everybody has fought free cases somewhere or other. Even at the early careers or later careers, everybody would like to pay. Why? Because why you have worn a black coat? It's because of the instinct that you want to get justice to the people, needy people or deserving people. That is my primary aim. See, you have studied, you are a doctor, let us assume, and you have studied the medicine. You're traveling in a flight, somebody falls suddenly ill and the flight cannot land immediately. Would you save the person immediately, or you would like to demand 5 lakh rupees from him? Tell me the answer right now. You will save him? Definitely. Or you want money?
Definitely.
Free of cost? Free of cost?
Initially, it will be free of cost. After that,
good joke, sir, but nobody. No.
Listen, sir, that's what happens. See, let it be an advocate or let it be a doctor. First thing is they will make you fill up the forms and they will estimate what is your property. After that, they will fight the case.
Absolute wrong. Absolute wrong. List of who will make that list? Doctors or lawyers? What are you talking about? Whom are you talking about?
Lawyers also, they will estimate, they will ask what is your source of income, every question they will ask, and they will fight after that only. When they feel this time can give me money, then only they'll fight. Similarly, when you go to a CSIR, when you go to a star hotel, the same thing happens.
Sir, I'll tell you one thing. If you want to become a doctor, you have to study hard right from your birth, from first class onwards. Just because your parents are doctors, you have also that acumen and you have studied hard for up to 10th 12th, and then you became doctor, and this big books you will study to become a doctor. And yes, after that you will relax for the whole life. You don't have to read any more books, only you have to keep yourself updated. But whereas a lawyer, it's very easy to get away with a law degree and pass the AIB exam, let us assume. Then you're practicing, and but the kind of knowledge, if you want to be a successful lawyer, only 1 in 1,000 or 5,000 are successful lawyers. So very less percentage. That is because the amount of books are in lakhs. How can you study all of them? Human brain is only this small. Okay, you're not a robo. Okay, you cannot feed all those giga and terabytes of data into your brain. Okay, you have only this much of volume which you have to store, like your mobile phone limited. If you want to store new data, then you have to erase old data. So this is how a human brain works. So whatever knowledge you have, you will get paid accordingly, and the kind of success. But at the same time,
you're right, sir. That's the reason now in India the doctors and the advocates are the richest people in India.
Definitely. See, I would say On one hand, there are a lot of lawyers who are trying to wriggle out the accused, the criminals, and make lots of money. Or else they put the fear in person, the criminals, and make money. And doctors also, the moment you go to the hospital, they will say, oh, your kidneys are gone, your liver is gone, that is gone, this is gone. They will do 10-20 tests, and they will try to cheat you. So that is how they are making money, and lawyers are also making money. So end of the day, what we need to have is there should not be professional misconduct. A person has to be like we should have good ethics and morals. If there is lot of money in both the professions, but you have to establish yourself. If you are a person, if you are a doctor who have saved hundreds and thousands, even today I read a lot of news that there are a few doctors in our country who have treated just for 10 rupees or 100 rupees or 20 rupees. They have saved lakhs of lives or thousands and hundreds of lives. What else you need more than that? And there are, even today there are a lot of lawyers. Let them save one innocent person or 10 innocent people, or the real culprit has been brought to justice. So such kind of cases they might have fought and won. So that is the main thing. The end of the day, what matters is the respect.
It's a good thing, sir. I know that there are many lawyers who are there who are doing justice, similarly judges. I do accept with you, but I just wanted finally to say, sir, one small question that is, I just wanted to give a message to the upcoming lawyers or advocates. What will be the best they can do for their country so that our country grows a lot? I wanted to give a final message to the young because old we cannot change.
So every professional in the country is contributing to the country in his own way. All right. So every youngster, either they want to become an engineer, he is developing the infrastructure of our nation. He is, contributing as a lawyer or an advocate, and fighting for the truth and justice in the country. And somebody is become a judge and trying to dispense justice, or somebody has become a doctor and saving lives, and somebody is assisting all these people. Let us assume, even if a petition has to be filed in a court of law, high court in particular, and it has to reach the judge's table, bench, and it has to be once it is adjudicated and decided, it has again go back to the concerned final current section, and you have to get a final order. It will change hundreds of hands and thousands of hands. One petition, it will kill lakhs of rupees for the high court. One petition itself, lakhs of rupees. Then you can imagine, lakhs of petitions are filed, crores of rupees are being spent. There are hundreds and thousands of employees who are working. They are all assisting the judge. I also assist the lord judge, the lordships. So only in order to make their work easy. So the only message I want to give to each and every brother and sister or my country people is pay taxes. That is very important. Pay 10 rupees minimum or 100 rupees. Every rupee counts, whether the way of direct or indirect taxes, because end of the day the country has to grow. It's only because of taxes. If you everybody wants to go to America and England and now Dubai and all these foreign countries and China also, why? Because everybody is honestly paying taxes, and in India everybody is honestly defaulting on taxes. Nobody is honestly paying not even a rupee of tax, whereas they are supposed to pay lakhs and crores of rupees as taxes to the government. So it is high time that everybody is held accountable. Self assessment, it is called self assessment. If everybody pay taxes, and India will be 100 times richer than what we are today, and our army will also be more stronger. Today we are sitting and having a wonderful podcast with Dr. Ramesh sir, is only because the government of the day has saved our lives from the enemy countries. They have fired thousands of missiles on us, but no, not even a single missile has hit our country. That is the greatness. Why? Because this defense mechanism has been strengthened.
No, that is what.
Okay.
That
Thank
is
you,
what
sir, for all this podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Grateful.
Thank you.
Okay.